now present the class of 2023.
If everybody will remain standing and remove your hats for the pleasant presentation of our nation's colors. And if you'll follow me in saying the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And if you'll remain standing until the color guard has left. You may be seated. And I would like to welcome up Caden Ashton, who will sing Half of My Hometown by Kelsey Ballerini.
Feel free to sing along, by the way. Half of my high school got too drunk. Half of my high school fell in love with the girl next door in the daddy's Ford. Half of my main streets mini skirts. Half of my main streets just for church. It could use some rain or a fresh coat of paint. Half of my hometown still hanging around, still talking about that one touchdown. They're still wearing golden glam in the Beaver Dam, while the other half of our hometown, they all got out. Some went north, some went south. They're still looking for the things half of us ain't found. So stay or leave, but part of me will always be half of my hometown. Half of our prom queens cut their hair. Half of them think that it ain't fair. The quarterback moved away and never came back. Half of my family is happy I left. The other half worries I'll just forget where I came from, the same place that they came from. Half of my hometown still hanging around, still talking about that one touchdown. They're still wearing golden glam in the Beaver Dam, while the other half of our hometown, they all got out. Some went north, some went south, still looking for the things half of us ain't found. So stay or leave, but part of me will always be in half of my hometown. Half of my hometown. Ooh. Back roads raise us, highways they take us, memories make us wanna go back to our hometown, settle down, talk about that one touchdown, raise some kids in golden glam in the Beaver Dam, while the other half of our hometown was in the crowd. They knew the words, they sang them loud, and all I wanna do is make them proud. 'Cause half of me will always be in Knoxville, Tennessee, my hometown. My hometown. My hometown.
To graduate from high school, a student must display responsibility, dedication, and effort. It is my honor to introduce our co-valedictorians, Meredith Morgan and Eli Hicks, and our salutatorian, Ethan Crandall. These students never shied away from rigorous academic coursework, taking as many honors, advanced placement, and college-level courses as they could find. Each of these students excelled in all of their various academic courses. All of them also participated in our Karns High School community, becoming strong and capable leaders.
This year's salutatorian is Ethan Crandall. The Karns High School class of 2020, Ethan is the son of Christina Crandall and the brother of Austin Travis. He was a member of the National Honor Society and served as its president this year. He has learned to play 4 different instruments while also involved in marching, concert, symphonic bands, as well as the indoor percussion ensemble, which placed 2nd overall this year. Ethan earned a GPA of 4.5758 by taking 8 different AP courses. He scored a 30 on his ACT and passed 5 AP exams by the end of his junior year, earning him the AP Scholar Award. He also received the Spanish Seal of Biliteracy by showing his proficiency through nationally recognized English and Spanish exams. Ethan plans to attend Washington University in St. Louis on a full scholarship with an undecided major.
Yeah, that's yours. Hang on. Okay, thanks, Sam. Good.
Put this in my pocket. High school. It's the best of times, and it's the worst of times. This period of our lives, whether you've loved it or hated it, has changed you. Some of us will look back and miss it, and some of us won't even think to look back. Coming from Northwest Middle School, I was a kid who obsessively played his Xbox and only had a couple of friends at school, but I was able to reinvent myself coming here. This one time at band camp my freshman year, I was walking around during lunch, and an upperclassman complimented my socks, which were way too high in retrospect. Just from that interaction, though, I was introduced to this great group of people who would become my friends for the next couple of years. As time progressed, I watched these friends graduate and go on with their lives, while I was still here, being a Karns Beaver. These friends showed me who I could be and what I liked. Being around them so much, I started to write down the things that they say, which has evolved into what I call my quote book, which is a note in my phone, of all the off-the-wall comebacks and horrible attempts at jokes from my friends. Everything from expanding the quote book to going to Disney World with the band, even to the Cotton Eye Joe, which I told myself I would never step foot in. My high school experience has been incredibly fun. I tell all of this to you because as we move on from this proverbial sense of familiarity, we have the chance to explore parts of ourselves not yet unlocked. We as a graduating class are fish that can only grow so big in the tank that is high school. As we're flushed away into the ocean of life, we can try to relive our days in the tank, or we can explore all the new water around us. Go and do things you normally wouldn't, because something can always be learned from any experience. It's okay to switch it up every once in a while, and it can and almost certainly will be scary, but just remember what Dory said, just keep swimming. Finally, I want to say thank you to my sister, brother-in-law, my mom, my grandma, and my entire family. I want to say thank you to Miss Taylor, Miss Hicks, the band directors, the Karns band, and all the teachers and staff. I want to say thank you to my friends Maria, Audrey, Harley, the Five Senses, Caroline, Haley, Meredith, Eli, and everyone else. Thank you. Up next, one of our co-valedictorians is Meredith Morgan. Meredith Morgan is the daughter of Jared and Jennifer Morgan. Meredith has been involved in many organizations at Karns High School. She is very active in the Technology Student Association, where she's been representing TSA on the state level for 2 years, serving as the state Sergeant at Arms and Secretary. She also served as this year's National Honor Society Secretary. Meredith is also active in non-academic extracurriculars as well, playing on the tennis team for 3 years. She's also been part of the marching band and indoor percussion ensemble for 4 years, where she was able to serve as marimba section leader for 3 of them. Outside of school, Meredith has had the opportunity to represent Karns through the Youth Leadership of Knoxville. She's an active member of the student ministry at Wallace Knox and works every weekend at the Villages of Farragut. In addition to everything inside and outside of school, Meredith has taken 10 AP, 4 dual enrollment, and numerous honors courses at Karns, earning a GPA of 4.62. Meredith plans to attend the University of Tennessee, Knoxville, majoring in sociology and a minor in Spanish and forensic anthropology.
Come on, Meredith.
Good morning, fellow graduates, faculty, families, and friends. I would like to start off by saying something that you'll hear throughout the rest of the day. Congratulations, class of 2023. You all have worked so hard to be here, and obviously it paid off. Before I begin, I would like to thank all my friends, family, teachers, and everybody that's helped me with my academic career. I'm sure everyone here is familiar with the analogy. Life is like a book, where each chapter in our life is like a chapter in our story. For example, I can remember walking through those halls at Karns Elementary School on my very first day of kindergarten, which was the start of one of my chapters, and some of you guys have been with me ever since. As we conquered elementary school, we had many adventures, like swinging from monkey bar to monkey bar. Our excitement grew as we saw that parachute being pulled out in gym class, and we wore those neon yellow safety patrol belts, which at the time we thought was the coolest thing ever. Next, we went to our awkward middle school chapter, which you either really loved or you really wanted to skip ahead. I'm going to skip ahead of that part. But after middle school, we entered our high school chapter, and no matter where you started, we all found ourselves at the dam. During these 4 years at Karns, we saw the beginning and the end of a global pandemic, a historical run of Karns football, and many more memories being made. We're definitely stronger than whenever we started this chapter. Some might even say that we're pretty damn strong. Graduates, we're about to embark on a new chapter of our lives, one where we don't have someone to wake us up for school in the morning or pack our lunch, one where we don't have to make an e-hall pass every time we have to go to the bathroom and then worry about those bathrooms being locked. We're approaching the next chapter of our lives, and a lot of us, myself included, are unsure. We don't know everything that'll come next, but what we do know is that we're the only ones holding the pen. My question to you guys is, how will you write your story? There are some things that you can write, like where you go to college, or who you surround yourself with, or what you plan to do after high school. But there are other things that you simply cannot. There are some aspects of your life that you'll just have to let the storyline play out, and this includes the mistakes you make along the way. Mistakes are inevitable. You'll never go through a chapter of your life without making at least 100 mistakes. But C.S. Lewis said that you can't go back and change the beginning, but you can start where you are and change the ending. My dad said that life is a gift, and you should live your life gifting others. This is how I want to start where I am and change my ending. So how will you write your story? A lot of us are going different places, from here in Knoxville all the way to WashU. And it's hard to turn the page knowing that some of these characters in our lives won't be there for the next chapter. Characters that may have been with us since our very first chapter, or characters we met along in middle school and high school, or characters that we may have shared a room with for 18 years, and this is our first time not. But if you never turn that next page, you'll never know what will happen in your story. We're approaching the next chapter of our lives, and a lot of us, myself included, are unsure. We don't know everything that'll come next, but what we do know is that we're the only ones holding the pen. So wherever your story may take you, just remember, you're just getting started because we're only on page 23. Thank you, and once again, congratulations, class of 2023. Thank you. Our next co-valedictorian is Eli Hicks. Eli Hicks is the son of JT and Kelly Hicks. He served as a percussion section leader in the marching band for 3 years. Eli also served as the vice president for the National Honor Society and represented Karns High School at Volunteer Boys State this summer. Eli was very active in the Technology Student Association, where he has served as vice president of the Karns chapter, state vice president for Tennessee TSA, and as a senior, he led Tennessee TSA as the state's president. Throughout his academic career, he took 12 AP and 2 dual enrollment classes, earning a GPA of 4.62, as well as being selected for the Youth Leadership in Knoxville program, where Eli completed many service projects for members of various communities throughout Knoxville. Eli will be attending the University of Tennessee Knoxville, where he has received multiple scholarships and was selected to be a part of the Chancellor's Honors Program. He plans to major in public administration while at UTK, and then law school after his undergraduate program. Eli is a student who knows what he stands for and gives his best effort in everything that he does. He would like to thank all of his teachers, friends, and family for all of their support and encouragement over the years.
Good morning, fellow graduates, teachers, and parents. I'm so honored to stand before you today as one of the valedictorians of our graduating class. I want to start off by thanking my family. I couldn't be here without them guiding me in all the decisions I've made, and I guess I never even would have made it to school without them driving me here. Additionally, I want to thank all the friends for helping me stay sane during school and giving me some truly amazing memories. Lastly, I want to thank all the teachers I had that helped me get to this point, because without your guidance and mentorship, I never would have been here. As we look back on our high school years, we can all agree that there's times when we faced uncertainty and fear. It's natural to be afraid of the unknown, but it's also an opportunity to grow. Life is full of changes, and we can choose to either cling to what we know or embrace that unknown. When we choose to embrace the unknown, we open ourselves up to new opportunities, new experiences, and new discoveries. The unknown can be intimidating, but at one point in your life, everything was unknown. High school was an unknown, your friends were unknown, and every memory you've made up until this point was once an unknown. So I urge you, go confidently into the unknown and be excited about what can come next. Of course, embracing the unknown can be challenging. We all face obstacles and setbacks along the way, but it's important to remember that those obstacles are our opportunities to grow. Learning to ask for help and rely on the people around you can make each of those obstacles a little less daunting. And every time you overcome an obstacle, you gain experiences and understanding that you carry with you to make the next one just a little easier. One other lesson I've come to realize is that while it's important to be excited for the future, not to forget about what's going on right now. I've spent my whole life looking forward to the future and being excited about what the next step is, but being so focused in doing so that I sometimes forget to be focused on what's happening right now. Of course, don't act too carelessly in the moment that you mess up your plans for the future, but always remember to enjoy life in the present. As we move on to the next chapter of our lives, we will encounter many unknowns. We will face new jobs, new schools, new friendships, and new challenges. But we must face these unknowns with courage, determination, and the knowledge that we have the power to shape our own futures. While we can't control every situation we face, we can always control how we react. So I encourage you to embrace new experiences with a patience, an open mind, and a positive attitude, and make the best of every situation. In closing, I want to congratulate each of you for your achievements. We worked so hard to get to this point, and you should be proud of everything that you've accomplished. As we go our separate ways, let us remember, live for today, but plan for tomorrow. Thank you.
Karns High School's strong academic staff consists of teachers who love their job, love their students, and dedicate themselves to providing engaging lessons. The entire staff votes to determine who will be honored with this recognition. I've asked the five finalists to stand while we recognize your commitment to education: Mr. Philip Beeler, Miss Ann Cook, Miss Paula Kinney, and Mr. Jacob Neblett. I am honored to have worked with such a committed group of people, and this year we especially recognize one outstanding teacher. This year's Teacher of the Year is Miss Ann Cook. Miss Cook, would you please join me to congratulate you? Thank you, Ann. Yes, ma'am. All five of you.
Are we gonna all put our hands on it together?
Oh, my God.
Oh, we're gonna get a picture? Come get a picture.
Yeah, right here.
Let's go get this picture.
You just stand for it.
You stand on that.
Ms. Cook has served as an educator for right at 40 years, and she's been here at Karns School with us serving our community for 21 years. So thank you again, Ms. Cook.
This is for the Spirit of Achievement Award. Both students and faculty highly regard this student. This award is presented to the student who not only demonstrates academic excellence with a commitment to true learning, but also works to support his or her school and the community. This student models honorable character, strong leadership, and positive citizenship. This year's recipient has exceeded these expectations. She is a top decile student and an active member of HOSA since her sophomore year, serving as an officer this year. She obtained her CNA in nursing education and served as a Special Olympics unified partner and coach. She has been a member of the Karns High School cheerleading squad for all 4 years. She represented her class for 4 years on the basketball homecoming court and earned a UCA Cheer All-American Award. She was voted prom queen by her peers. This student exemplifies the scholar athlete. She is the embodiment of school spirit, never missing the opportunity to represent her school, friends, classmates, and her class at events, especially with the numerous homecoming activities throughout her time at Karns. She is diligent in all her pursuits, both academically and athletically. She not only excels in the classroom through her hard work and dedication, but she also chooses to include students with different learning abilities in her life and has developed true friendships that last long after class time is finished. She will be attending ETSU in the fall and recently made the cheerleading team. Congratulations on that. Her respect from her classmates, teachers was evident as she has had one of the largest crowds in attendance at her college signing ceremony. Araya, you have cheered for and given your all to Karns High School for the past 4 years. We, your graduating class, their families, and this faculty are cheering you on as we send you off into the future. Ladies and gentlemen, the recipient of the Spirit of Achievement Award for 2023 is none other than Araya Mayat. Congratulations. Oh my God, you did a good job. Araya, folks.
Would now like to introduce Mr. Caden Thorpe for our commencement speech.
Thank you. It is an honor to stand here today before all of my friends, family, faculty, and fellow graduates on this momentous occasion. I would like to start by expressing my heartfelt gratitude to all of you for being here today, to celebrate the culmination of our years of hard work and dedication. Without the love and support of everyone sitting here, none of us would be where we are today. As the great philosopher Aristotle once said, "The roots of education are bitter, but the fruit is sweet." Our education journey has been full of challenges, setbacks, and sacrifices, but we can now savor the sweet taste of success. Our academic achievements are a testament to our hard work and perseverance over these past 4 years. Now, 4 years ago, me and all of my fellow graduates, well, not all of them, but a lot of them, walked through the doors of Karns High School for the first time, which at the time probably felt like walking into a medieval castle, you know, big imposing gates, towering walls, and a massive, intimidating beaver right on the front door. What we would soon learn, though, is that these walls, they weren't to keep us out, but rather to embrace us and prepare us for the challenges of the world beyond. But I can guarantee you that walking through those doors, a global pandemic was the last thing any of us were thinking about. In 2020, whenever our spring break was extended for 2 weeks, I remember me and all of my friends rejoicing at our newly announced time off, unexpecting of the unprecedented impact COVID-19 was about to have on our journey through education. Remote learning, social distancing, and many other challenges stood in our way, such as trying to connect that dusty old webcam from the back of my mother's closet for a Zoom meeting. Yet, through this, we rose to the occasion and proved that we can thrive even in the face of adversity. The world is divided in many ways right now. Political, cultural, social, and economic divides can turn us against each other. But through these times of hardship, we have had to unite, and we have witnessed firsthand the power of human ingenuity, creativity, and collaboration in the face of a global crisis. We have learned valuable lessons about resilience through overcoming adversity, compassion through suffering, and the importance of community through fighting a global pandemic we could not handle alone. Friday night football games, basketball games, pep rallies, that banana song that we have all heard one too many times. As we leave this high school and embark on the next chapter of our lives, we cannot leave these memories in the past, but rather bring them with us. I would like to leave you all with a quote from the ancient Roman philosopher Seneca. "It is not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It is because we do not dare that they are difficult." Let us dare to dream big, to take risks, and pursue our passions with courage and conviction. Let us embrace uncertainty as an opportunity to grow and learn rather than a threat to our comfort and security. Finally, I would like to thank all of you who have contributed to our success, including our families, friends, teachers, and mentors. You have been the pillars to our success, a source of inspiration and our guides on this journey. Without your love, guidance, and support, none of us would be here today. Today, Karns High School graduates, today, friends, today, relatives, is the last day that we will all gather in one place together. I would like you all to take a look at my fellow graduates. As I look around at them, I not only see my friends, but I see a group of individuals who are all uniquely talented and different in their own ways. I see doctors, attorneys, welders, farmers, maybe even a couple of CEOs. Congratulations, class of 2023.
Thank you, Mr. Thorpe. That was excellent. I would like to take a moment to recognize those graduates who have decided to pursue a career in the military. Graduates, would you please stand to be recognized and remain standing if you have already or will be joining the armed forces. Thank you guys for extending your dedication to our community, to our country. You may be seated. Welcome. My name is Lacey Hatfield, and it has been my honor to serve our students and families at Karns High School as the executive principal. I would like to thank our parents, grandparents, and teaching staff, as you are the reason these graduates are sitting here today. If you are an alumni of Karns High School, thank you for all of your continued support for our students and for our school and community. Finally, I would like to thank all of our veterans and members of law enforcement. You are the reason we enjoy and have the freedom and the rights that we have today. Thank you, Superintendent Dr. Reiswick, Mayor Jacobs, School Board Member Ms. Henderson, and Commissioners Ms. Hill, Ms. Frazier, and Ms. Oster for joining us today. Today, as we gather to celebrate the end of a chapter in your lives, you stand on the precipice of new possibilities. I want to take a moment to recognize the virtues of our shared journey and introduce the theme that embodies the very essence of this monumental day. Everything speaks. If you have noticed a few of the changes in the school, you will recognize that everything speaks is at the forefront of my leadership. The philosophy of everything speaks is simple. Every word that you speak, every action you choose, and every decision you make speaks of who you are and who we are as a school. It is our goal that every interaction our students and parents have speaks in a way that you feel valued, loved, supported, and safe. If everything truly speaks, what are you saying to others about what it means to be a Karns High School graduate? The first attribute that speaks of our seniors is drive. The class of 2023 has earned over $7.5 million in scholarships for post-secondary education and also earned more than 40 nationally recognized industry credentials to help them with their future goals. You guys definitely have drive. The second characteristic that speaks of our seniors is acceptance. The class of 2023 helped Karns High School achieve a united champion status with our Special Olympics, in addition to their unwavering commitment to including all students because inclusion is imperative. The final attribute that speaks of our seniors is pride. The class of 2023 is proud of the Karns community, from the countless hours of community service, the energetic participation of our Blue Zoo, sometimes a little too energetic, but also the active representation in a wide variety of student organizations and clubs. Now I challenge each of you to carry forth the principle of everything speaks into your future. Make sure that everything you do speaks to who you are and what you stand for. Always strive for excellence and never settle for mediocrity. As you embark on your journey, remember to stay true to yourselves and never lose sight of your goals. Seek meaning in small gestures and hidden beauty in the everyday. Embrace each opportunity to elevate your understanding and continue expanding your horizons. When we depart today, let us be mindful that our education represents much more than a mere diploma. Your diploma echoes knowledge and understanding. The spirit of learning never ceases to speak, and as long as we listen, we shall continue to prosper in wisdom and grace. To the class of 2023, that's a wrap. Get it? We will now begin the presentation of diplomas. Just line up. Ty, I'd love to have you right here so there's no crazy. And if you guys want to line up through, that'd be awesome.
Meredith Morgan. Eli Hicks. Nathan Crandall. Caden Thorpe. Caden Ashton. Tristan Cinnamon. Jaden Atkinson. Adrian Alba Gutierrez. Jasmine Ailman. Zachariah Allen. Yasmin Alfanaz. Shelby Armstrong. Alejandro Artica. Josie Bailey. Mackenzie Baird. Braden Baker. Aurora Bartz. Savannah Barnhart. Nolan Bean. Will Beckett. L.D. Becker. William Bell. Roberto Benitez. Casey Burson. Brandon Bilbrey. Malia Bird. Deshaun Bishop. Mason Blair. Devin Boland. Justin Broom. Kara Brown. Elijah Brown. Kaylee Brown. Casey Brown. Landon Brown. Benjamin Buckley. Aiden Bush. Michaela Kane. Jesse Calvo Cabrera. Jack Carpenter. Lucy Carrasco. Jocelyn Castillo. James Cespedes. Caleb Charlton. Lydia Cobble. Jackie Cochran. Caden Cody. Emily Coffey. Elijah Cole. Caden Collins. Griffin Cox. Michael Cox. Elena Craddock. Alexis Crass. Cadonia Culp. Brooklyn Cup. Isabel Denzi. Caleb Davis. Manuel Delgadillo. Alexis Dent. Patrick Diffin. Lily Diggs. Katie Dixon. Kevin Dixon. Lindsay Dodge. Morgan Duffy. Jenna Dunn. Carlos Duque. Sophia Dyke. Talia Elder. Dylan Ellison. Sebastian Elois. Christopher Ellsbury. Jalacia Emmanuel Sims. James Emmons. Sierra Fair. J.J. Faulkner. Jonathan Fallholter. Trinity Ferguson. Hunter Floyd. Logan Foltz. Sydney Friels. Kayron Freeman. Jordan Fritz. Joshua Galloway. Jamari Gandhi. Kinsley Gardner. Addison Garrett. Zachary Gassler. William Goins. Aiden Goins. Kevin Gonzalez. Brandon Good. Jehu Granados. Brennan Gray. Laney Gray. Noah Gray. Mina Gracino, Mayor. Reese Grubbs. Allison Dressen. Jonah Dubose. Dalton Hall. Charles Hampton. Nathan Harb. Linda Harper. Timothy Harper. Mackenzie Harrell. Jamichael Harris. Riley Hartline. Kendall Harvey. Brooklyn Hayes. That's right. Kaylee Hayes. Tavarius Hayward. Meredith Heffernan. Belky Hernandez Alcero. Janaya Hickey. Jasmine Hickey. Emma Hill. Angela Holt. William Hooks. Justin Hobson. Alexander Horvath. Erilyn Huff. Kason Huffaker. Cloud Gillette. Kyle Hunt. Christopher Hunter. Addison Italio. Deanna Ivy. Andrew Jenks. Dre Johnson. Lila Johnson. Natalia Jolly. Janiyah Jones. Jana Keel. Mackenzie Kelly. Jacob King. Ronald Kirkland. Gabriel Knight. Matthew Knights. Noah Knott. Jade Poser. Cameron Laframboise. Harley Lawrence. Juan Leon Lopez. Lindsay Linville. Desmond Lockett. Jeremiah London. Haley Hearn. Emberly Loveland. Alondra Luquin. Sitlali Luz Reyes. Shayla Lee. Jayana Mapp. Ephron Martin. Myra Martinez. Tallulah Martinez. Carolyn Matthews. Araya Mayott. Naya McHugh. Macy McMillan. Jonah Mesa. Aiden Miller. Tyson Miller. Tyler Millsaps. Emily Nicole Moore. Mariana Mora. Micah Morgan. Michaela Morgan. Angela Moronis. Landon Mosier Bryan. Kiara Moss. Elisa Kirby.
Would you like me to tell him to go about 4? I didn't want to say something.
Leah Mundy. Caitlin Murphy. Taylor Murin. Aisha Dombai. Carissa Newman. Edward Neitzel. Alexis Ober. Karina Ocampo. Dylan Owens. Dariana Parks. Logan Parsley. Adam Parsons. Vanessa Perez Estrada. Karen Perez Mendoza. Jairo Perez. Jackson Perut. Alyssa Perry. Riley Pickler. Harper Pickney. Maria Ponciano Mondragon. Abilene Puzer. Kenya Porteo. Hannah Poteet. Victoria McPherson. Ashlyn Potter. Peyton Powell. Logan Prater. Dominic Puffett. Erica Ramirez. Jonathan Ramirez. Jessica Rango. Joshua Ranger. Shayla Ray. Lillian Rector. Beckett Reed. Juan Reyes Castillo. Emily Reynolds. Garrett Rice. Jonathan Rice. Colin Richard. Genesis Rivas Herrera. Caitlin Robbins. Caden Roberts. Jada Roberts. Jayla Roberts. Preston Roberts. Kaylee Robinson. Aisha Robos Gudino. JC Pajano. Evelyn Abad. Perla Rocha Escuardo. Marlene Rodriguez. Millie Rosa Sanchez. Brandon Ross. Haley Rowland. Kylie Royster. Sierra Sacco. Iana Sawyer. Nathan Schroeder. Jameson Cyril. Skylar Sears. Guadalupe Ceres Vargas. Brantley Sewell. Gabe Shorter. Kara Sides. Hallie Sidsworth. Mason Sievers. Nicholas Sikolos. Joshua Sisitsky. Caitlin Smith. Kelsey Spears. Colby Spencer. Andrew Stamper. Jordan Rhodes. Bryson Stanley. Lyric Starling. Jason Stottmeister. Natalie Stone. Carolyn Storch. Emma Stiles. Anthony Sutterth. Audrey Summers. Hayden Tarwater. Tyson Taylor. Victoria Taylor. Haritzi Tejeda. Braylon Thompson. Allison Thrasher. Athena Trent. Gracie Van Fleet. Connor Van Osdale. Landon Van Osdale. Connor Van Wy. Montserrat Vargas. Jaden Center. Danielle Woodson. Caitlin Woody. Joseph Wright. Isaac Vasquez. Madeline Wave. Tristan Wallace. Valencia Ward. Addison Weaver. Gabriel Welsh. Daniel West. Hannah Wheat. Casey Whitaker. Jalen Whitfield. Nicholas Wilson. Billy Wilson. Elijah Wynn. Nathaniel Zachary. Caleb Huertas. Thomas Zanucci.
Okay. Let us now celebrate the graduates of the class of 2023. Would the class of 2023 please rise? I have reviewed records of these students and certify that they have met the requirements set forth by the state of Tennessee and the Knox County Board of Education. You are officially graduates of Karns High School. You may now transfer your tassel from the right to the left and throw your caps. Families, we invite you to join your graduate to celebrate on the field. Thank you very much.
That's it. Thank you.